this is going to be our tree. We want to grab, say this is a Saturn peach, and we want to put a red Haven peach in here. Okay? This is all we do. Cut this other piece because this is huge. You gotta practice doing this. You need to start practicing now because you don't want to get up and try to do it and think it's gonna work. Alright? So take this. Take this piece here. This is your tree. Just act like this is still on the tree. This is how I do. Take that and you split that sucker right down the middle. Just like that. Right down the middle. Now rock it back and forth slow, because if that razor blade or that sharp knife is really sharp, you sit here and cut your doggone finger off. Mine is that sharp. You don't want to do that. See how I've got that slowly going in here? I don't want it to go too fast. I don't want to go too far. I need to cut myself or ruin this branch. So that's what we got now. Okay, we got a split. Now, that little cambium layer right there. Let me turn it to the side so you can see it better. Right under the bark is what we're trying to match up. Okay. Now, this is the piece that somebody just sent you or your friend just gave you. This is the Zion. Act like this is on the tree. This is the Zion. This is what we do with this piece. You whittle that into a wedge. If you just can't whittle it like this, lay it on a table or lay it on a cutting board and make it a lot easier. Okay? I've done this several times, so it's a little easier for me. Okay, see that side right there? How I got that? You want to make sure that's flush and flat. That's kind of hard to do. But you want that as flat as possible. If you got a flat knife, that'll show you. See that little small gap in there? I don't want that gap. So I'm going to take off right there. Okay. You can't see through here no more, right? So my knife is solid and flat, and so is that. Okay. So now what we do, the trick to this, is now we hit the other side. Same way. Okay. Now you see what we got? It ain't flat enough. Good wedge, but not flat. Okay. See that? That's flat. Nice and flat. If you got any errors, just go back and take a little crumbs off. You don't want to sit here and be whittling on it like you're trying to make a dog flip. But you want that flat. See that? To the point. As pointy as you can get. Just like that. Now what we matching up, you can see the cambium layer way better on this piece. See that right there? We want to match that with the inside of the one that we split in half. Like this. So what we're going to do is make sure that that light green piece right there on the line touches the light green on the line inside of this one right here. Where you see my finger right here. Okay? You want that touch. Don't try to match the bark. Screw the bark. Screw the center. We ain't worried about the center, and we ain't worried about the brown bark. We're trying to get that to match. That's where all the juices run. That's where all the information runs. That's where the nutrition runs. That's what's going to make this thing heal, mend together and say, hey, this is all one tree now. So it's this simple. You sit there and line those up just right. And get those in. Both sides don't have to match. Only one good side. Make sure at least one side matches and you go. Okay, so don't be worried about the branch ain't big enough or it's not quite working. It don't fit on both sides. Don't worry about that. Your biggest worry is just to get that one side lined up. See how that side ain't touching nothing? I ain't worried about that side. I'm over here looking at this side that I'm doing. See that? That's touching. As long as that's touching inside here like that, just like that. Now, what do we do now? I got all kind of stuff that I bought for doing this, all kind of grafting tape and everything else. It worked, but it don't work. Nothing works like good old electrical tape. I almost have 100% success rate just using this. And trust me, believe, I've got it all. I got all kind of grafting tape, and it would just always end up weird for me. This is the goal. Okay. Get some tape. Yeah, that was good. It's this simple. Wrap that tape as tight as you can around what you just did. Do your best not to move what you just did. Keep it tight. It's a little more difficult when you're doing it on the tree. But you take your time. Okay, don't be in no rush. If it's hot outside, make sure you do this early in the morning. When it's a little cooler, so you can concentrate better, and the tree will take better. You don't want to be doing this blazing sun and heat. It seems like it never works that way. It will never take. See that? You just grafted yourself into the tree. What you're gonna do is just put this over it. And I didn't used to use these. I just bought these over the winter, so I've never used one of these. So, but it's a lot easier than me. What I used to use is a big old grocery bag, plastic grocery bag from one of these, grocery store stuff. Because what this does is seal in the moisture on this grass. You don't want this to dry out. As a matter of fact, take the tip of that right there and either put some, just to make it a little easier for you, take that tip and put on a little either, what they call that stuff, that grafting tar. I don't like that stuff, it's disgusting. So I just use wax from my beehives. This wax, you want to put something on that so that don't just start leaking out moisture. See that? I take that beeswax, I don't care what you put on there, some Vaseline, anything, just kind of lock that, seal that over, like that. Put a plastic bag on top of it. Get you a little sandwich tie and twist that around the bottom, and then put a paper bag over the top because you don't want the sun directly hit because it'll dry out and it will not take. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't, but put the paper bag on. All right, now let's go out and see exactly. So now you let that sit, and each and every one of those buds is gonna start swelling up. Don't be impatient. Don't take that tape off here. Let that tape sit on there for about 30 days, even 2 months sometimes. Let it sit on there. Because all of that gap in there and all of that is going to heal. And it's going to become one branch. Now, that just shows you how to graft. If you just planted anything from seed, this is the way you can get fruit for sure now. Okay? So, with that, I'm going to go out now and show you some of my old grafts, and you will get the chance to see exactly what this is going to look like in about a year or two. Okay, you guys, I'm about to show you what my grafts look like, so you can get an idea of what yours is going to look like. I put my hat on. It's a little chilly out here on my head. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. Check it out.